Name, Veles Zhytomyr. Company, Nemiga Nexus Engineering. VC firm, Belobog Dynamics VC. Welcome to Nemiga Nexus Engineering, where we design the future on two wheels and leave nothing but awestruck silence and lean efficiency in our wake. As Veles Zhytomyr, the self-proclaimed deity of Veritech motorcycle engineering, a title I made up, but you'll believe it once you see our machines, let me introduce the next phase of two-wheeled war, the VR-041 heavy armor Veritech motorcycle, aka the Saber. Or as our shop jokers like to call it, the Brosuperior, because it leaves all other bikes crying like little siblings. Lean manufacturing meets the VR-041 Saber. Step 1, Transformation Modular Motorcycle Mode. We've streamlined parts transit during assembly by implementing spaghetti diagram analysis. Result? The motorcycle's mode assembly time was slashed by 32%. Pre-lean, parts bounced between 5 stations like a bad game of Pong. Post-lean, 2 stations, clear flow lines, and fewer stressed-out engineers. Battloid mode. Took inspiration from Belarusian folklore where warriors adapt on the fly and ensured every transforming actuator now moves like a swan dance. Read, 0 wasted motion, 0 downtime. Step 2, Weaponry with precision assembly integrated laser cannons. Laser housing built with Kanban scheduling, no more bins running empty mid-cycle. Material transit distance, reduced from 2,400 feet, data under 800 feet. Throughput, laser units increased by 18% weekly. Ceramic blades. Close combat, meet 6 Sigma. Obsolete production steps were cut like dead weight at a knife fight. Step 3, Pilot interface that's worth the suit. Pilots need a seamless connection between their CVR-3 armor and a Saber. Using spaghetti diagrams, we redesign the interface integration process. Transit time for assembly dropped from 5 minutes to 1.2 minutes. Employee engagement skyrocketed. I'm basically a cyborg, says our team lead. From spaghetti diagram to drag race glory, we applied lean principles to a VR-041 production batch targeted for the Feathered Fury drag series. Initial analysis, total transit distance, 1,000 feet. Total assembly time, 90 minutes. Post-lean optimizations, reduced transit distance by 40%, 600 feet. Cut assembly time to 52 minutes without compromising quality. Humor in the shop, the Belobog way. Our CEO, Rada Laughing Lightning Ladder, insists that efficiency improves when you're cracking jokes. Example from yesterday, me, why don't we just add a jet engine to the Saber? Team lead, because the floor budget doesn't include concrete repair. Lean takeaways for heavy armor spaghetti diagrams work for robots, too. We applied the same mapping principles to transform assembly flow, material storage, and even team coffee runs. Humor keeps the machine running. When the CADS 1 system arrives on time, and someone yells, it's like Christmas for nerds. Morale is the secret source of lean. In conclusion, at Nemiga Nexus Engineering, we don't just build motorcycles, we reimagine what it means to engineer the perfect ride. And if you disagree? I've got a Saber in Battloid mode waiting to settle the argument. Page 2. Name, Veles Zhytomyr Company, Nemiga Nexus Engineering VC firm, Belobog Dynamics VC. Location operations. While we're nestled in the bustling district of Madripoor's Robotech Lowtown, Nemiga Nexus operates like a Veritech juggernaut in disguise. Our shop may have started as a pipe dream in my aunt's garage, yes, she was that cool, but we've grown fivefold with every move here, just like the Saber itself. And let's not forget Superior Joining Technologies, our go-to subcontractor. Owned by a couple who've been married longer than the Robotech expeditionary force has been exploding things, their skills in laser welding and non-destructive testing make them the unsung heroes of the Saber's combat-ready durability. VR-041 Saber's Lean Fuel Performance 1. Transformative configurations, from garage to glory. VR-041H Saber. We adapted Superior Joining Technologies' single-piece component strategy for the Saber's CADS 1 system housing. Result? Strengthened integrity, reduced weight, and a 28% faster production cycle. 5-axis milling centers are the secret sauce behind our precision assembly of missile launcher units, ensuring those high-speed laser cannons don't just work but sing. VR-041M Field Medic. Inspired by their medical implant prototypes, we created a modular bay that can switch between missiles and life-saving medical supplies in under 30 minutes. Talk about battlefield adaptability. 2. Capabilities, supercharged motorcycle mode. Leveraging Superior's expertise in additive manufacturing, we developed lightweight alloys that shaved 18 pounds off the Saber's chassis. This translated into a 0.3-second fast acceleration from 0 to 200 miles per hour. Our laser systems aren't just for combat, they're also used to fabricate parts so precise, you'd think we borrowed tools from the Hubble repair mission. Battloid mode. The 900 watts fiber laser welding equipment we use has turned the Saber's Battloid transformation into a ballet of engineering. It's fluid, strong, and ready for war, or maybe just a really intense drag race. 3. Weaponry defense integrated laser cannons. Superior's open and flexible laser welding process ensures that no weld point is ever compromised. In battlefield terms, this means you can trust your Saber to fire without a hiccup, even after a direct hit. Ceramic blades. Like Nemiga Nexus, these blades cut through problems faster than management approves my expense reports. Lean manufacturing meets Veritech engineering. We're all about eliminating waste, whether it's on the shop floor or on the battlefield. Using spaghetti diagrams and lean tools, we've optimized every corner of our production. Transit time, reduced from 4,000 feet per day to a smooth 1,200 feet. Cycle time, dropped assembly time for pilot interface systems from 45 minutes to 18 minutes. Customer engagement, pilots rave about the improved CVR3 armor integration. It's like putting on a second skin, one that doesn't itch. Future of the Saber with room to grow in our current facility, we're eyeing the future like an open throttle. Nemiga Nexus and Superior joining technologies are collaborating to expand into the medical implantable device market, because even heroes need healthcare. Develop field repairable modules for the Saber, ensuring squadrons can stay in the fight longer. Use the Feathered Fury drag series as a proving ground for our racing-specific Saber variant. Closing thoughts from Veles Zhytomyr. You don't just build a machine like the Saber, you forge it in the fires of efficiency, precision, and humor. And if you think we're slowing down anytime soon, you clearly haven't seen us in motorcycle mode. Stay tuned, we've got more transformations up our sleeves. Page 3. 1. If your business were a Veritech motorcycle, how would it perform in Battloid mode during a market downturn? It's simple. In Battloid mode, we'd hunker down, shield up, and laser focus on eliminating inefficiencies. Our advanced shielding systems, aka solid cash reserves, would absorb market hits, while the laser cannons, innovative product offerings, would target high-value opportunities. Lean principles tell us to reduce waste and maximize throughput, so even in the worst downturn, we'd transform adversity into an optimized assembly line for survival and growth. The Battloid doesn't panic, it pivots, recalibrates, and emerges stronger, like a Kaizen warrior in a war zone. 2. What would you do if your top-performing engineer suddenly became a professional street racer instead of showing up for work? First, we'd salute their career pivot to its lean approach to personal dreams. Then, we'd engage cross-training and poker-yoke, error-proofing, principles, ensuring no single engineer holds the entire blueprint for success. Our design documentation and SOPs are so airtight they'd make a pit crew jealous. Besides, if they're racing, they'll probably bring back real-world testing data for our Veritech motorcycles. It's not a loss, it's field research on nitrous-fueled steroids. We'd even sponsor their car marketing gold and team building all in one. 3. Can you define the ceiling height of your business strategy, and how do you prevent your market from becoming a grade-level door? Our ceiling height is limitless, thanks to vertical scalability and a continuous improvement mindset. We stack capabilities like shelves in a just-in-time inventory warehouse. As for avoiding the grade-level door problem, we maintain our value stream by consistently climbing the product and market innovation ladder. If we ever hit a literal ceiling, we'd install a mezzanine, or a new product line, and keep climbing. Grade-level doors are fine for forklifts, but we're here to fly, even if it means duct taping wings onto the lean framework. When it comes to answering these kinds of questions, think of us as the VR-041 light armor Veritech motorcycle, agile, adaptable, and always race-ready. Page 4. How we'll allocate the $50 million in Series B funding. We're focusing on making smart investments to grow our business and boost performance at 980 VR-041 Heavy Armor Veritech Boulevard. Here's how the funding will be allocated. Facility upgrades, $12 million. Enhance the property to improve its condition from good to excellent and attract higher quality tenants. Think better insulation, modern vac, and energy-efficient lighting. This reduces maintenance costs and increases tenant satisfaction, helping us raise rent closer to market rates. Expansion and acquisition, $20 million. Add square footage by expanding or acquiring nearby properties. Boosts the EGI. Effective gross income, and diversifies our tenant base for stability. Debt reduction, $8 million. Pay down some of our debt to improve the debt service coverage ratio, DSCR, further, from 2.15 to an even stronger 2.5. Lower debt means more flexibility for future projects. Marketing and leasing, $5 million. Market the property to increase occupancy from 86% to above 90%, while maintaining competitive pricing. Technology and analytics, $3 million. Invest in software to track and improve key performance indicators, KPIs, optimize our operations, and enhance decision-making. Explaining our KPIs, key performance indicators, KPIs are like the grades on your report card. They tell us how well our property is performing. Here's what some of our KPIs mean. Net operating income, Noi, $819,400. This is how much money we make after paying for expenses like electricity and maintenance. It's like the profit you have after buying snacks at the store. Capitalization rate, cap rate, 10%. This measures how much money we make compared to the property's value. If you spend $10 on a lemonade stand and make $1 back, that's a 10% cap rate. Debt service coverage ratio, DSCR, 2.15. This tells us if we're making enough money to pay our loan. A DSCR of 2.15 means we make $2.15 for every $1 we owe. Occupancy rate, 86%. This shows how much of our building is rented out. Imagine a parking lot with 100 spaces. If 86 are filled, our occupancy rate is 86%. Effective gross income, EGI, $1,365,000. This is all the money we make before expenses. It's like your weekly allowance before you buy video games or candy. Operating expense ratio, OER, 60%. This tells us what percent of our income goes to expenses. If we earn $1 and spend 60 cents, our OER is 60%. Market rent versus in-place rent, 24.10/SF versus 23.50/SF. Market rent is what other landlords charge. In-place rent is what we charge now. We want these numbers to be as close as possible. Cash on cash return, 9%. This is like earning 9 cents on every dollar we invest. It's a way to measure how much money we're making from our investment. With this funding and focus on our KPIs, we'll improve the property, grow income, and make the numbers work even harder for us. Just like tuning a Veritech motorcycle for peak performance.